How y'all like guys? This is Joey, and I know a lot of us are excited about the announcement that cricket will be an official sport at the 2028 LA Olympics. I'm super excited. More cricket in the United States. Couldn't be happier about that. Some people have brought up concerns, what type of cricket is it going to be? Six-a-side cricket? Is it going to be like T10, some type of fast food cricket? Those aren't my concerns, but I'm going to tell you about my biggest concern with cricket at the 2028 Olympics. And no, it's not the distance. If you look here, people think like, oh, it's the United States. You can go to every game. Not true, my friend. Not true, my friend. Because look at the distance from Washington to Los Angeles. That's like a 3 day drive. It's like more than 2,000 miles. So it's like kind of like driving from one end of India to the other. It's just not practical to make that drive. You got to get an airplane flight, and that's a lot of money. And some people are worried, like, what about the fields? Yeah, I don't think the fields are going to be a problem either. Not like this abomination right here that took place in New York. We're going to have like brand new cricket stadiums, or convert older places into really nice stadiums. I don't think that's a problem. That's one of the benefits of having the Olympics in Los Angeles. But here is my issue: these three cricketing nations that have no equivalent to their Olympic counterpart. And what I mean by that is that there's no official England team in the Olympics. West Indies is a combined nation, and so is Ireland. So let me explain that a little bit more in depth. So, the team of England is really made up of England and Wales. The team of Ireland is made up of the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. And I'm not using the flag that you could find on Wikipedia. This is the flag of Ulster. This is the closest you can get. Okay. And the West Indies is made up of Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Martin, Anguilla, British Virgin Islands, Montserrat, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So that is a ton of countries in one cricketing nation. That's a problem. This is the first problem that we have: the United Kingdom, because you have this cricketing nation here, England and Wales, but you also have Scotland, and you also have the north of Ireland and some crown dependencies. But what happens if you can't have Scotland qualify for the Cricket Olympics because it's part of the United Kingdom? And the Great Britain is the team of the Olympics. So there's no England in the Olympics, there's no Scotland. It's just Great Britain, and that's their flag right there. So, one solution that they do in rugby sevens is that they have a tournament with England, Scotland, and Wales, and whoever scores the highest or is the first to qualify with the highest score, that team gets to represent Great Britain. That's a fair compromise. So they say if both of us qualify, they both can't represent Great Britain. So they just choose the best team, and usually they don't mix. So if England qualifies, they're not going to take Scottish players. If Scotland qualifies, they're not going to take Welsh or English players. Players from the north of Ireland for the Olympics can either play for the Republic of Ireland, or they could play for Great Britain. They can choose. But this isn't as simple as just playing for Cricket Ireland, because let me talk about this first. There's a lot of cricket in the north of Ireland. Two of the main stadiums are in Northern Ireland, and two of them are in Dublin. But you also have a lot of key players that are from Northern Ireland, like Paul Sterling. Now, I'm sure he's fine playing with the Republic of I'm sure he's fine playing with Cricket Ireland, but would he want to play under the Republic of Ireland flag? That's a different thing. He might not feel he might feel Irish, but he might not feel like he's from the Republic of Ireland. He might feel more British. I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm not making any assumptions. That's something that could come up. I have no idea. But this is by far the biggest the biggest issue because you have these 8 countries again: Antigua, Barbuda, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Trinidad and Tobago, which would all have to play independently. So Jamaica would qualify under Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago would have to play by themselves. Guyana by themselves. So that split up into 8 teams. And then these 5 dependent countries or territories have a couple of options. So Saint Martin, they could play as independent athletes, or they could play for the Netherlands. These countries here, what are they called? Anguilla and British Virgin Islands have their own Olympic committee. So they can play for their own Olympic committee, or they can play for Great Britain. And then Montserrat, they've never, I don't know if they've ever had any Olympians, but they could play for Great Britain. They don't have their own Olympic team. And other teams that play cricket, like Jersey and Isle of Man, I don't think they have cricket teams, so they'd have to play for Great Britain if they wanted to play, if there was a spot for them. And finally, the U.S. Virgin Islands, they could play on their own cricket team, or they could play for the good old US of A with Ali Khan and crew. It's so exciting. I think this is going to be a way bigger mess than what we had with rugby, because rugby was just basically the United Kingdom and split into many different countries. But here you have the West Indies and all that other mess with the United Kingdom. So we shall see. Regardless, I'm so excited to have the Olympics here. I'm going to give you all the best coverage coming from the United States of America. This is New World Cricket. Please like if you liked the video. If you got this far, give me a subscribe. I think I've earned it. But I will see you in the next video regardless. I love you guys so much. Peace.